Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is our assignment about design layout and facility planning. And now we would like to explain you about tools for product flow. But before we explain, we would like to introduce our team that consists of Luqman Abdul Hakim, Zanuar Galang Bewana, Raihan Razafuad, Feviana Betsi Purba, and Reza Permana. And so this is the outline of the tools that we want to explain you. The first one is bill of material or BOM, and the second one is assembly chart, and the third one is operation process chart. The fourth is precedence diagram, the fifth is flow process chart, and the last is flow diagram. So we go to the first tool, that bill of material. Bill of material shows the relationship between components in an assembling process in determining the gross requirement and needs clean a component. Bill of material can also be converted into structural shapes while providing the same information to facilitate analysis of the bill of materials. And there are some benefits of BOM. The first one is of the control in production, and the second one is forecasting inventory of goods in and out. And then how do we create the bill of material? So now we go to the Microsoft Excel. Yeah, here the table of bill of material. So the first one, if we want to create the bill of material, we need to identify what the product is and also the component that build the product. The second one, we create the table of bill of material that consists of the name of the product, the level, the part code, and the name part or component part, quantity, unit, lead time, and etc. And then sometimes if we want to create the bill of material, we can also create the product structure that based on the bill of material. So the product structure is also represent the level, the name of the product or the component, and then also the information. We go to the bill of material. So after that, after we fill the name of part and also all the component here, we define the level. So the level means it represents the detail. At the level 0, it means that's product, the whole product. And then the level 1, 2, and 3, it means like the component of the whole product at level 0. Okay, and then we go to the second tools, that means assembly chart. Assembly chart is a schematic model that defines how parts go together, the order of assembly, and the overall structure of the product. This chart is ideal for getting a view of the process for producing most assembly products. In our reference, this chart is sometimes called Gozinto chart. And this is the example of assembly chart. And how to create the assembly chart? Here. Yes. Okay. I would like to explain how to create the assembly chart. The first, same as like bill of material, we need to identify the design of the product. For this case study, we want to create the hammer. So this is the example of product. Okay, after that, we need to imagine the process and draw it at the paper. After that, use important symbol like circle for operation, rectangular for inspection, triangle for storage, and there are circle and rectangular in the one shape is like mixed activity. After that, after we create the symbol like this, we describe the activity of the name, like head, screw, steel shank, and grip. And then sometimes we can describe the location of activities, the process time, and etc. Okay, we go to the third tool is operation process chart. This is we always create this chart in practicum in our campus. Like, okay, I will explain the operation process chart. It depicts the production process steps and inspection operation experience ingredient in the order from the beginning to the finished product as a whole as well as semi-finished part. And it contains some information such as the time span, the process time, the material used, the place, the tools, and machine use. And we go to the how to create the operation process chart. Here I have the one of operation process chart. So this is the example of operation process chart. You can see the first one on the top line. We need to return the type of the map, like operation process chart, that follow of the name of the product and the number of chart, and then who draw the chart, and then the date, and then what the product is like existing or improvement. And then the material to be processed is placed just above the horizontal line that is appropriate in the order of the material to be processed. So we create the symbol like this and follow the sequence, like this is operation 1, operation 2, 3, and so on. And for the different material, we need to create the process like this. This is a plastic crystal, so we create the symbol for the plastic crystal, and then the label paper, and also the packaging paper. And after that, we need to define the name of the process, and then the machine, the process time, and usually people use ratio or percentage of defect. And after we create the process, we create the table of summary like the activities, the total activities, and the process time. Okay, this is the operation process chart. And now we go to precedence diagram. What is precedence diagram? Is explain the activity sequencing, describe the graphic from the sequence of operation works and dependence of others in order to control and plan the activities within occurs in its easily. So there are two words here in precedence diagram. There are predecessor and successor. What is predecessor? Predecessor is any activity that must be completed before a given activity can be started. And for the successor is any activity that cannot start until given activity has been completed. So we need to define the first activity and the follow activity. And how to create the precedence diagram? Go to the precedence diagram here. This is our example of precedence diagram based on the operation process chart. So here, if we want to create the precedence diagram first, identify the activities that occurs in operation, and then determine the predecessor activity and successor activity. And then draw the symbol like this circle within the information like the process time and the sequence of operation like operation 1, 2, and 4. And then draw the arrow which explain the correlation from one operation to another operation. I think this is a simple chart that we create. Okay, next we go to the flow process chart. What is flow process chart? Is map depict for describing graphic and symbols to explain the activities or process occurs on entities, and represent the operation sequencing in whole product process. And in flow process chart we have the symbol. The first one is circle, that means operation, and then the arrow, it means transportation, and the rectangular is inspection, and this is the shape like character of B, it means delay, triangle means storage, and double activity, circle and rectangular in one shape. And how to create the flow process chart? Go to flow process chart first. Okay, this is the flow process chart. And what should we do in the first step? The first step is like operation process chart. We need to type this title, the flow process chart. And it consists of the job, the number of map, the material, the product, and who draw the flow process chart, and the date also. And then we create the summary of the process chart, such as the operation, inspection, transportation, delay, storage, and there are existing product, improvement, and the difference. In difference, like difference of the process time, existing, and improvement. And then in the main table, we create the column like this. In the first column, that is the name of the activity, and the second one is the symbol, and the third one is distance, like the like you distribute the product from one workstation to another workstation, and then the time and so on. After that, after we map the activities one by one, and then we categorize that the activity go to the which one symbol. Like the first activity is in operation symbol, so we note it. And then after we note all the activity, we take a line to connect each other activity based on the sequence like this. 1, 2, and 3, and go to the inspection, and go to transportation, and back to operation, and also and so on. And the last tool, we go to flow diagram. This is the last tools that we explain. What is flow diagram? The flow diagram is explain business processes and activities in a clear way, and then showing how input data is transformed to output result through a sequence of functional transformation. And sometimes flow diagram is completed the flow process chart information. So usually flow diagram and flow process chart, if we want to create, there's one time. And for flow diagram, we will know the location, the machine place, the work place, and others. And then how to create the flow diagram? Go to how to flow diagram. Okay, on the top line, as always, we put the title flow diagram, and then determine the location of machine or workstation like this: workstation 1, workstation 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And each workstation or the place, sometimes we determine the element of the process, like the process, there is inspection, and then how to connect in workstation 1 on to workstation 2, we use transportation symbol. route. And then we start to process from the beginning place, like from maybe warehouse into the last process like storage or distribution center. And the last is map the flow based on the location. Location 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, maybe that's all from us. This is our reference that we use to support our assignment. And thank you very much. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.